My hero is you. How kids can fight COVID-19. Sarah's mom is her hero because she is the best mom and the best scientist in the world. But even Sarah's mom cannot find a cure for the coronavirus. What does COVID-19 look like? Sarah asked her mom. COVID-19 or the coronavirus is so tiny. We can't see it, said her mom. But it spreads in the coughs and sneezes of people who are sick. And when they touch people or things around them, people who are sick get a fever and a cough and can have some trouble breathing. So we can't fight it because we can't see it? Sarah asked. We can fight it, said Sarah's mom. That's why I need you to be safe, Sarah. The virus affects many kinds of people, and everyone can help us fight it. Children are special, and they can help too. You need to stay safe for all of us. I need you to be my hero. Sarah laid in bed that night and did not feel like a hero at all. She felt upset. She wanted to go to school, but her school was closed. She wanted to see her friends, but it was not safe. Sarah wanted the coronavirus to stop scaring her world. Heroes have superpowers, she said to herself, closing her eyes to sleep. What do I have? Suddenly, a gentle voice whispered her name in the darkness. Who's there? Sarah whispered back. What do you need to be a hero, Sarah? The voice asked her. I need a way to tell all the children in the world how to protect themselves so they can protect everyone else, said Sarah. So, what do you need me to be? The voice asked. I need something that can fly, something with a big voice, and something that can help. With a whoosh, something amazing stepped into the moonlight. What are you? Gasped Sarah. I'm Ariel, he said. I've never seen Ariel before, said Sarah. Well, I've been here all along, said Ariel. I come from your heart. If I have you, then I can tell all the children in the world about coronavirus, said Sarah. I can be a hero, but wait, Ariel, is it safe to travel with the coronavirus around? Only with me, Sarah, said Ariel. Nothing can harm you when we are together. So Sarah jumped on Ariel's back and together they soared out through her bedroom window into the night sky. They flew towards the stars and said hello to the moon. As the sun rose, they landed in a lovely desert by pyramids, where a small group of children were playing. The children cried out in joy and waved at Sarah and her Elio. "Welcome, I am Siam," cried one of the boys. "What are you doing here?" "Sorry, we can't come closer. We have to stay at least 1 meter away." "That's why we are here," Sarah called back. "I'm Sarah, and this is Elio. Did you know that children can keep their neighbors, friends, parents, and grandparents safe from the coronavirus? We all need to wash our hands with soap and water," said Sam with a smile. "We know, Sarah. We also cough into our elbows if we're sick, and we wave to people instead of shaking hands. We try to stay inside, but we live in a very crowded city. Not everybody is staying home." Maybe I can help with that," said Elio. "They can't see the coronavirus, but they can see me. Jump on, but please sit on both sides of my wings. They are at least 1 meter apart." Elio flew into the sky with Sam and Sarah on both of his wings. He flew across the city and began to roar and sing. Sam cried out to the children in the street, "Go, tell your families we are safer inside. We can take care of each other best by staying home." People were amazed by what they saw. They waved and agreed to go into their houses. Ariel soared high into the sky. Siren cried out in joy. Up there in the crowd, a plane flew by, and the passenger looked at them in awe. "People will have to stop traveling soon, at least for now," said Salem. "They are closing the borders across the world, and we should all stay where we are and with people we love." "So many things feel like they have changed," said Sarah. "I get scared about it sometimes." "It can feel scary and confusing when things are changing, Sarah," said Elio. "When I feel scared, I breathe very slowly and breathe out fire." Elio blew out a huge fireball. "How do you relax when you feel scared?" Elio asked them. "I like to think about someone who makes me feel safe," said Sarah. "Me too. I think of all the people who help me feel safe, like my grandparents," said Sam. "I miss them. I can't give them a hug because I could give them the coronavirus. We used to see them every weekend, but not now, because we had to keep them safe. Can you call them? Sarah asked her friend. Oh, yes, said Sam. They call me every day, and I tell them about all the things we are doing at home. It makes me feel better, and it makes them feel better too. It is normal to miss people we love that we can't see right now, said Elio. It shows how much we care. Would it make you feel better to meet other heroes? Yes, please, Sarah and Sam cried back. Great! My friend Sarah has a very special superpower, said Elio. Let's go. And so they soared down to earth and landed by a small bridge. A girl was outside her house picking flowers. When she saw Elio and children sitting on his wings, she laughed. Elio, she cried, we had to stay at least 1 meter apart, so I will throw you a egg. What are you all doing here? I felt your hug when you told me that, Sasha, said Elio. I love how we can use words to show we care, and action too. I wanted my friends to learn about your superpower. What is my superpower? Said Sasha. Since someone in your family got sick, you will stay at home to make sure you don't share the coronavirus with anyone else, said Elio. Yes, it's my dad. And he's staying in his bedroom until he gets completely better, said Sasha. But it's not so bad. We play games, cook, spend time in our garden, and have meals together. My brothers and I touch our toes and dance. We read books and I can keep learning because sometimes I miss school. Staying home felt weird at first, but now it feels normal. That's not always easy, Sasha, said Elio. You are finding ways to have fun and get along with your loved ones at home. That makes you my hero. Do you ever fight with your family? Asked Salem. We fight sometimes, said Sasha. We had to be extra patient and extra understanding, and even quicker to say I'm sorry. That is a real superpower because it can make ourselves and others feel better. I also need a little time alone. I love dancing and singing on my own. And I can call my friends sometimes. But Elio, what about people who are far from home or don't have a house? Asked Sarah. That's a great question, Sarah, said Elio. Let's go and find out. And so they said goodbye to Sasha and set off once more. The air grew warmer as they landed on an island surrounded by the sea. There, They saw a camp full of people. One girl saw them and waved from a distance. "Hey, Ariel, I'm so happy to see you again," she called out. "We are trying to stay at least 1 meter away, so I will talk to you from here. But I would love to meet your friends. My name is Data." "Hi, Data. I'm Sarah, and this is Saram," Sarah called back. "It sounds like you are trying to protect yourself from the coronavirus. What else are you doing?" "We are washing our hands with soap and water," Data called back. "Do you also cough into your elbow?" asked Saram. "Can you show us how?" Data called back. So Sam shows them. "We are all trying to brave, but I am worried about something," said Raider. "Can I talk about it with you? I heard someone got sick and died, and it made me very afraid. Is it true people can die from coronavirus?" Ariel pressed a big sign and sat down on his enormous bottom. "Yes, dear heroes, it's strange," said Ariel. "Some people don't feel sick at all, but some people can be very sick, and some might die. That's why we all have to be especially careful with older people and those with other illnesses, because they tend to get more sick. Sometimes when we are feeling very afraid or unsafe, it can help to imagine a safe place in our minds. Would you like to try this with me?" They all say yes, and so Ariel asked the children to close their eyes and imagine a place where they feel safe. Focus on a memory or a time when you felt safe, said Ariel. He then asked them what they could see, what they could feel, and what they could smell in their safe place. He asked if there was anyone special they would like to invite into their safe place, and what they might talk about together. You can go to your safe place whenever you feel sad or afraid, said Ariel. This is your superpower, and you can share it with your friends and family. And remember that I care about you, and many people do. That will help too. Dara said we can all care for each other. That's right, Dara, said Ariel. We can care for each other wherever we are. Would you like to come with us on our last journey? Dara decided to travel. Dara decided to travel with Ariel and her new friends. Sarah was glad Dara joined them because she knew that sometimes we need to support each other. They flew quietly without words, but Dara knew her new friends cared a lot about her. Snowy mountains slowly came into view, and Elio landed in a small town. A few children were playing by a stream. Elio, one of them cried, waving to him. Hello, Kim, said Elio. Everyone, I wanted you to meet some friends of mine who have had the coronavirus and got better. What was it like? Salim asked. I was coughing and felt too hard sometimes. I was also very tired and didn't want to play for a few days, said Kim. But I slept a lot and my family took care of me. Some of our parents and grandparents had to go to hospital. The nurses and doctors were very kind to them, and people in our community helped us at home. After a few weeks, we are okay again. I'm Kim's friend, said one of the other children. Just because Kim has coronavirus, we didn't stop being friends. Even though I could not see him, I never stopped caring about him, and we are happy we can play together again. Sometimes the most important thing we can do as friends is protect each other, said Elio. Even, even if that means staying away from each other for a while. We can do these things for each other, said Ada. And one day we will all be able to play again and go back to school like we used to, said Sam. It is time to go home and time for Sarah to say goodbye to her new friends. They promised each other that they would never forget their adventure together. Sarah felt sad that they might not see each other for a while, but she felt better when she remembered what Kim's friend had said. Just because you can't see people, it doesn't mean you stop loving them. Edu dropped them all back to their homes and waited for Sarah to fall asleep before he left. Can we do the same tomorrow? Sarah asked him. No, Sarah. It's time for you to be with your family now, said Elio. Remember our story? You can keep those you love safe by washing your hands and staying home. I am never far away. You can always be with me when you go to your safe place. You are my hero, she whispered. You are my hero too, Sarah. You are a hero to all those who love you, he said. Sarah fell asleep, and when she woke the next day, Elio was gone. So she went to her safe place to talk to him, then drew everything they had seen and learned on the adventure. She ran to her mom with her drawing to tell her the news. We can all help people be safe, Mom, she said. I met so many heroes on my adventure. Oh, Sarah, you are right, said her mom. There are many heroes keeping people safe from the coronavirus, like wonderful doctors and nurses. But you remind me that we can all be heroes every day. And my biggest hero is you. The end.